water's up and the water is muddy. I didn't think we had that much rain around here. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. The bait, I don't see any bait. We're probably going to have to go out there a little deeper on the bait. We could possibly go over here on one of these flats in this shallow water. The sun coming up could heat the water enough on the shallower parts that the shad will come up in there. We might be able to net a few of them there. So several places we're going to have to look for these shad. I see a few flipping down on that little shallow flat down there. So let's get on it. Okay guys, today we're fishing Taylorsville Lake here in Kentucky. It's probably just about 30-40 minutes from my house. I used to fish it years ago when they had some nice channel cats in here, but they put some blues in about 2002. And I seen a video the other day where the Fish and Wildlife had come over here and set some nets and had caught several really nice fish in those nets. So I thought I'd come over here today and see what I could come up with. But while I'm here, I wanted to talk to you guys about some bait. I know a lot of you guys see me use skipjack all the time and catch skipjack. That is probably one of my best baits. But when you're in other areas, other regions where skipjack's not available, I don't want you guys to kind of get confused and think, well, if I don't have skipjack, I can't catch fish, or that's the reason I'm not catching fish. That's not even true at all. You really need to fish with the bait fish, the forage fish that's native to your lake or river. You know, shad in this lake is going to be awesome. There's some carp in here. I'm sure the blues are eating the carp. There's some striped bass in here. I'm sure they're even eating some of those. But like if you get into other regions, say like North Carolina, South Carolina, you're going to have some shad there, but you're not going to have some skipjack. But they've got other forage fish like what they call perch and drum. I believe that'd be awesome bait to use for the blue cats, and they eat it up too. But I'm generally on the rivers where skipjack is plentiful, and that's why I use the skipjack. But when I get to a lake like this, there's probably a few skipjack in it because it's this river that runs through Taylorsville is Salt River. So the lake has got a lot of shad in it, and that's what we're going to be using today. We've caught some shad up. This is kind of a normal size for Taylorsville Lake. Now, of course, we got a couple bluegills too. Don't ever underestimate the power of a bluegill head. That is awesome on a blue cat, and they'll just eat it up. So when you're fishing for catfish in other bodies of water and don't have skipjack, don't worry about that. Just use what you've got available to you, and the fish are going to bite. You know, if they're living within a bunch of shad, they're going to be eating a bunch of shad. They're not going to look specifically for a skipjack when you throw it out there. Cut it up and make it bleed, and the catfish are going to eat it. When you're fishing for catfish, any kind of other fish is a good bet for catching them. Now, if you're in a farm pond or a smaller lake with smaller channel cats, you know, you could get away with some dip bait or a manufactured bait, but I would really even tend to stay away from that stuff if I could. My choice would be, you know, shad, chicken liver, shrimp, something that has been living is what I would tend to use rather than the manufactured baits. But like I say, just because you don't have skipjack doesn't mean you're going to catch any fish. So, all right, guys, that's my take on the bait situation. Just be sure to use the bait that's available to you, and you should be able to land some nice fish with what you've got also. Real quick before we go, I'd like to invite everyone out to the 2016 Catfish Conference. It will be located in Versailles, Kentucky this year. My company, Monster Rod Holders, along with Jeff Jones Marine, is hosting this event this year. We've got manufacturers coming out from all companies. We've got rod. We had a fish hit it there. We've got boat reps. We have electronic reps. We have tackle, bait and tackle. We've got rod manufacturers. We've got anything to do with catfishing you're going to find at this 2016 Catfish Conference. And it's for everybody. If you're a novice angler, come on out. We'll show you the ropes, get you started. If you're a seasoned angler, come on out and check out some of the new products that's offered to you in 2016. Anything to do with catfishing, you're going to find it at this event. Now it is on February 27th. It's on a Saturday. Myself, I'm going to be out there. A lot of the other pros from around the nation will be out there. I mean, it just has anything to do with catfishing. You guys are welcome to come out and just kind of talk to everybody. It's a community. It's a catfish community get-together is what it is. So come on out on Saturday, February 27th at Jeff Jones Marines in Versailles, Kentucky, and check us out. We'd be glad to see you. Until then, take care, guys. We'll see you in the next video.